Because in the lower ranks, you could easily just trap a pallet as a trapper, but once you get in the higher ranks, you can't really do it and place a trap in the pallets. It still works, but it's less. It's like less as often as it is in lower ranks, because people expect it. So they'll either like I had Nia earlier actually. She saw my trap, like not Nia, Claudette, and she knew where majority of my trap was. We was on the clown map. She knew where majority of my trap was because I had them at vaults and I had them at the drop spot, like near the church and stuff, when they'll drop down or something. But she knew they were there. So she was like, while I was even chasing her, I watched her do it. She would either take a pause for a second and walk around it while I'm in the middle of chasing her, or she would already know a way to get around it and somehow like slightly get past it and push past it. I'm like, okay, so going for the windows and stuff wouldn't work. I didn't get anybody in a trap that game. I don't think at all. But I still killed all 4 of them. But because it was like once it became that, it was like I had whispers on that game, so all I had to do was pretty much just figure out where they were at, and I was kind of like deducting. Okay, at 32 meters, it activated here, so the 32 meters. Try to figure out 32 meters from here, and the most time I found them, they were most of the time hiding behind something, just sitting there. I'm like, okay, and they wouldn't even know because I'd be right behind them. By the time they would react, I would already hit them. But yeah, it's more of like bamboozle, fire up, stuff like that. I'd rather run because like the only hex you will ever see me run on the trapper is hex run. Yeah, or let's say if I wanted to run a second hex, it would be the spirits. The spirits hex is probably the second one I run.
That good old hunting grounds. What the fuck?
Yeah, but that's normally how I play the trapper. I like even though a lot of people say the trapper is boring and stuff, I like it because it's more of a mind game. It's not like the doctor where you just run around and just use your power to find somebody. It's not like Wraith where it's like hard, you're damn near impossible to detect unless they have like premonition until you found somebody. It's more of like his power literally does, at best is you kind of having a mind game with the people ahead of time. So when you start the round, you had to put traps sometimes at where you think they may go early on, or habits you pick up from playing against survivors or playing as a survivor yourself, and then you counterplay against it. So it's kind of like 1 mind versus 4, which is, I mean, that's killer and survivor in general. But I kind of like playing like that, because when I do get people in a trap, it is satisfying because it's the fact that proved it, especially when I'm not chasing them. When I'm not chasing them and I get somebody in a trap, that proves that, okay, I was right. I had a guess or deduction of, I don't know, logic or some crap that they were going to come over here, and I got them. And then when you chase somebody into one that showed, okay, I knew you were going to do this, and you just fell for my trap because you pretty much like lured them into it. Not exactly lured, but chased them into it. And I just like playing like that, so. That's why Michael and the Trapper are my favorite two killers right now. Legion's probably gonna be the third once he come out. I don't know if I'm gonna put him above Michael or above the Trapper, but it depends. But I already know I'm like Legion. Yeah, the killer's weak. To be honest with you, the killer is weak. But I don't care. I just like the killer. They're short, they're fast, their power's pretty cool. To be honest with you. Even though it's garbage, it's cool garbage. Who? What? Okay. It's cool garbage, and also the fact that hold on, I'm like sitting there looking at a message. Trying to save somebody's number in my phone, but I forgot how to do it because I haven't I don't really like mess with my phone like this. So I can't remember how to save somebody close. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's unlocked. Hold on, put a mute to my. Oh man, I got a call from Journeys. I ain't even know it.
Call from who?
Journeys, that shoe place. They called me saying we would like to schedule an interview and stuff like that, but I just got an interview with Home Depot that I might have to go to on Wednesday. But the thing about Home Depot, I'm used to getting paid $12 and up. I think the most I ever got paid for is 16, because I'm used to working in warehouses. I told him Desire paid for Home Depot $12. He's like, all right, we got you. You're gonna be a appliance customer service or whatever. And so I guess like a guy that's hanging around in the appliance area, and they're like, we're gonna pay you $12 right off the bat. I'm like, all right, but they said come do the interview. And Journey's called on the 28th. I didn't know that. And they was like, we'd like to schedule an interview. I'm like, what's the day? I'm like, oh, that's the first. And I'm like, it's a shoe place compared to Home Depot. I don't feel like Journeys is gonna pay me $12 straight off the bat, to be honest with you. Because it's Journeys. I actually prefer Journey over Spencer though. Spencer sat there and asked me to put a whole freaking word-length essay of describing why I think I should work for them. I'm like, damn, you gotta put 350 words if you want to work here. Well, kiss my ass. I ain't doing it. I would do it if I was desperate for a job, but I mean, that's too serious. Acting like I ain't got no other options. Sir, you have no choice. You must work for us. If you want to work here, you must do this essay. Chief. It's funny because the Travis perks, I don't even find it work on him as well as it does. Like, it's funny how like every killer's perk works better on somebody else than it works on that killer. The Trapper, unnerving presence and distressing, work better on the Doctor. Breakthrough works good on everybody, that especially like people that's like not the nurse and crap. What was the other? What was his last part? Agitation. I don't really see anybody on that.
Like the Leatherfaces do.
Yeah, I can see that. Uh, who else? Nurse. Nurse is calling, runs on everybody. Strider, I don't think really anybody uses until like Legion probably come out. Uh, Thanophobia, everybody runs it. Well, since Sloppy Butcher got better. Uh, I haven't seen anybody run Tinkerer lately.
Hillbillies.
Yeah, I just haven't seen hillbillies though. That's what I don't go against many hillbillies at all. I'm used to running into like Michaels, Huntresses, Spirit. Like I just do not run in front of hillbillies. Ever since like the last two killers came out, I don't run into hillbillies as often. Even though he's still good, it's just like you don't see. Like most times you see a hillbilly, he's probably going to be a real good one, just because like you don't see that many hillbilly players anymore. Just because people, I can't drift. I quit. What was the other perks that Hillbilly had? Tinker, what was his other perks? Enduring. Everybody runs that. If you're a person that's like not respecting pallets at all, hell, if you got Spirit Fear, oh, it's game over. Ha! This killer think he can hit me with one more hit and I'll go down? Well, watch this. I'm gonna throw this pallet on him as soon as they get through the pallet.
Enduring and Spirit Fury combo. GG.
Yep. They be like, bro, this wasn't supposed to happen. Bro, how you blow up a generator at the start of the game? It's barely even been like a few seconds. I found both of y'all, I saw you. Like legit, the game just started and they already blew up a generator, and like they tried to walk away, and I just found both of them. It was a mega. People just want to so badly throw pallets down on killers, and I just be looking like, why? And why do you want to throw it down so badly that you literally let the killer catch up to you? I don't think this is a safe destroy.
Their man is broke. That's why I was like,